But do you remember this point where you started to feel like, I always call it like that feeling of being supported by the universe, where there's like a sign or a synchronicity? Yeah. Can you tell any of those stories?
Oh, so much has happened. It's like hard to put it in like chronological order. It's like there's just been so much. I think one of the first things was me not being afraid to speak about it anymore. You know, I did follow your steps, even though I was like, whoa, this it was so scary, especially like, okay, admitting I'm doing a business now and that I want to interview people for it. I just put that out straight away. I don't even think you had discussed it yet on the call. I was like, I'm just going to do this and see what happens. And it was just amazing to hear people. We all have such similar anxieties around death and dying, and so few of us have had the opportunity to have these conversations. Like, I know I never did. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I truly believe that, because I questioned so much about this when my dad died, because I've always been questioning, why are we here if we just die? There has to be more. There has to be more to being a human than this. And I do remember questioning that very, very strongly one day when I was young. And I feel like I was sucked into something for a split second, and I came back out and I was like, what was that? I went around to all my friends and I said, look at your hand and ask yourself, what are we doing here? What are we? Why are we humans? Like, what's the point of all of this? And it was just like, you're crazy, shut up. And then it was when I started to do yoga, these are encouraged to ask these questions, right? Who am I? What are we doing here? But when I did the intensive, when I kind of put it out into the world that psychedelics that day really, really like helped me really understand that the present moment is really important. Like, it's the most simple, complicated thing in the world. That the synchronicities really just started to like line up. And like you said, just kind of trusting you, especially just trusting that, okay, Beth has been on this path a long time. She knows what she's talking about, and I think that came across for me anyway. And I have to like admit, I have won awards for being skeptical in the past. I was very skeptical, proud atheist. You know, you're dead and you're gone. So this was a complete 360 really in my way of thinking. So I didn't know what to do with that. You know, so I really feel like you were the first divine timing, and then the people in your group, right? You also attracted other people in your group. One of them being someone who I've ended up living 5 minutes away from here by complete coincidence. Coincidence.
Coincidences.
I don't even know how to put it into words, but so many things started to happen.